Hi everyone, Carol here in her backyard. Such a beautiful day, and I very rarely come out here, except on the weekend. So I thought I'd vlog from outside today. I want to talk about how I did phase 3. I've had a lot of inquiries, a lot of people asking how I did it because I maintained so well. So I'm here to tell you how I did phase 3. Now my body is different than yours, so keep that in mind. Basically, I'm going to just talk about the basics of phase 3. There's just no time to do all the food in this vlog. So I only have 10 minutes and I want to keep it less than that today. I'll go over the food another time, although the food is key, and I'll talk about it. As far as what I ate, I'll do it in another vlog. So just keep in mind when you're doing phase 3 that it is not to lose weight. You're not supposed to lose weight on phase 3. You're to maintain weight. You're supposed to reset the hypothalamus. I'm reading that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. So that's the objective to this, is to maintain and set that. This will help in lifelong. And let me tell you, I've been off from phase 3 for a month or more, and I can do anything. I can eat anything, and I am doing so maintaining. I just can't. I'm surprised at myself. I can eat out for 5 days in a row and have Mexican and margaritas, and I've done it because I've had company. For those of you following me on Facebook, you know that. But I just have maintained. I have not gone over my 2 pounds, and I think that it's because I really focused for that 3 weeks on maintaining. So for the first 72 hours after your drops, you want to stay with the 500 calories. Very important. You can count 72 hours to the hour if you want. After that, introduce new foods. I say introduce them very, very slowly. Some of the issues people have are with dairy, nuts, and eggs. So eggs are a big one. Wasn't for me, so I had eggs day 1 of phase 3. So you need to figure out what your problem foods are and what your body reacts to. So the best way to do this is just to slowly introduce these foods. Now you'll, on the first part, after you're done with those 3 days of 500 calories, or 72 hours, you will start increasing your calories to 1,500 minimum. I think that's key. The first round I didn't do so well on. My problem with the first round was I did not eat enough. So I really strongly encourage you to eat a minimum of 1,500 calories. So I would introduce things like, one day I would introduce cream cheese to see how it did. I'd introduce Greek yogurt to see how I did. Vegetables really aren't an issue, so you can, for the first little few days, you want to double your protein, like eat like you would on phase 2, just eat more of it, and introduce maybe a few vegetables. So introduce broccoli maybe. So you just want to stay away from the very starchy vegetables and the fruits that are very high in sugar. And you can find that online. I'll see if I can put a little link here. So basically, no starches, no sugars at all. I mean, that's basic. Everybody should know that. I strongly suggest read the labels though, and look at the sugar substitute or the sugar fake names, or the names that people use to cover up the name sugar. And I'll put a little link right there on where all those are. So basically, yeah, no sugars, no starches, 1,500 calories a day. I used fitday.com to input everything, and I did that probably for maybe 7-8 weeks after my last dosage. Just kind of helped me figure out where I was calorie-wise. So you definitely want to double your protein or triple it. What do you want to get about? Between 50 and 65% of protein. And fitday.com will help you do that as well. So you'll see the little circle graph, and it'll tell you how much protein you're getting. So I really do strongly suggest that. And just take it a day at a time when you're adding things, because you just don't know what your body's going to react to. So if I can have cream cheese. I ate cream cheese with whipped cream every night with strawberries, but my sister, cream cheese, not so good. So you'll know that if you do introduce things slowly. You'll figure out you know that cream cheese isn't for you or it is for you, or eggs isn't for you or it is for you. So that is like the key. Just introducing things really slowly. Let's see. I got my notes here. I just want to make sure I stay under 10 minutes and I don't forget anything. When you increase your protein, you're going to notice that you're going to be plugged up. Your system is going to plug up. So you want to keep some smooth tea handy, or you know, make sure you're getting your vitamins in that, you know, help you in that area. I think increasing protein is huge in this phase. I did a couple protein days in here, which really, it usually dropped me by a half a pound or so. And I only did those when I felt like I'm getting pretty close to that 2 pounds. So eat real whipped cream, real cream cheese. I ate, and still do, a lot of Greek yogurt. Yogurt is delicious. I use it instead of sour cream, and I love it. But all of these, cottage cheese, I ate a lot of cottage cheese. All of those, you want to get the full cottage cheese. You don't want to buy the fat-free. The reason for that is the same as you don't buy cheese and and lettuce in a bag. All those things, they're added starch. So don't buy any lettuce in a bag. Don't buy any cheese in a bag. Grade your own. And buy all the real whole whipped cream. Don't buy the whipped cream that, you know, says sugar-free, because there's other ingredients in there that you can't have, at least on phase 3. So you want to definitely stick to those rules. I was thinking cheese is a problem too for people. I usually have about 2 ounces of cheese a day. If I went over 2 ounces, then I could notice a gain. So you just want to be in moderation. First of all, check it to see if you're okay, and then don't go crazy, because you may gain. So exercise. Really, really slowly introduce exercising. I walked maybe 3 times a week, and I would start by just 20 minutes of a brisk walk, and then I worked it up to 30. And now I'm walking every single day for about 35-40 minutes. But for those 3 weeks, really just not focus so much on trying to get your exercise in. If you exercise too much, it's really not good for your muscle. And it's yeah, you just want to do it slowly. So let's see, detox. I still detox. I still drink detox tea. So I strongly suggest, all through it, drink detox tea. There's some great teas. I think I have a tea vlog, and I'm pretty sure that my detox tea is on there. If not, find me on Facebook. I drink it almost every day, so I strongly suggest detox tea. And lastly, because I have very little time left, just really focus on maintaining for 3 weeks. You want to maintain for 3 weeks, and then you can move on. I would stay, if you're going to go do another round, I would stay on phase 3 as much as you can until you do your next round, just because it's so important that you maintain for a solid 3 weeks without steak days and all of that, because there's a lot of correction days you can do that are not steak days. You only do steak days if you're over 2 pounds. Don't do it if you're at 2 pounds or just getting close. There's other correction days you can do. My favorite is a high protein day. That's my favorite, just because I can still eat. I like to eat. So I did a lot of high protein days where I dropped like a half a pound or so. I think that's it. I'm hoping I got it all. There's so much involved, and I'm sorry that I'm trying to slip this in 10 minutes, but it's just the way it is for me. I will do a food one next, so you know what I ate, and some of my great tips on food, because that's such a key thing for phase 10. So happy stabilization, everyone. Enjoy phase 3. It's really yummy. Thanks.